Welcome to the first part of a series of videos I'm going to do about my not so great life in Denmark. Situation. I am a single mom of two kids. Around 4 years ago, I went to my doctor because I was alone with a newborn and a child, and I was exhausting because I was taking care of them by myself. And she told me that I can find help for me in the commune, that she knows other patients who are a single mom and the commune has helped them in some way. So I said, yes, let's do that. So, together with my doctor, we wrote a letter to the commune explaining the situation. The doctor was very clear. The help has to be for me. So I was hoping to get some help from the commune, but guess what happened? I didn't receive help, but I received something else instead. Can you guess what? From the moment we send the letter, the area that take care of kids in Denmark, in Copenhagen, start doing an harassment against me. Yes, I went to my doctor asking for help, and instead I'm receiving threats. I'm receiving emails that if I'm not going to show up into the appointments that they want me to be there, they will come and show into my house. I explained again to them the help was for me. They told me no, because you're stressed and that's going to affect your kids. So we are worried about your kids. I told them I don't want to know anything about with them because I already know what they do to families and kids in Denmark. But they insist. So instead of receiving help, there was an open investigation against me. They were so interested in trying to find something that can be really wrong with me, but they couldn't find anything. They sent requests to the different institutions that my kids went at that moment, and the feedback was so well about my kids and myself that they were a little bit upset that they couldn't find anything against me. So they said that everything looks fine with my kids, so they closed the case. But the case was never about my kids anyway. It was about me receiving help. And guess what? I never got it. But there's something more. They sent the letter I wrote together with my doctor about my health, about my stress and my lack of sleeping, like any mother with a newborn. They sent that letter to my ex-husband. Not only that, they invite him and his new girlfriend to a meeting where they talk about me and my health. I have the papers of that. There is a little bit problem with that because they share private information that has nothing to do with those people, nothing to do with my kid. So they break the law. So I made a complaint to the authority where you do the appeals and so on. And guess what? They say I was right and that they violate my private information. They also said that they were wrong doing all the things they did because the doctor was very clear that the help has to be for me, that she has zero worries about my kids. But the damage was already done. My information, my personal information, was shared with multiple people, and there was zero consequences about that. I want to make you a question. What do you think of a system that regulates themselves? They investigate themselves. It should not be someone external from the system looking at these cases. At the end of the story, they told me I was right, yes, but who will give me all the stress, the trauma, and everything that this has caused me? And this is only one thing I have lived. That's why I'm going to do a multiple series of multiple things I have lived here. This has to change. We should have rights. We should live in a fair system. But please stay tuned because I have so much more to tell you. And the problem is when you fuck up so much to a person, that person has no fear anymore. And I have nothing to lose because I have lost everything already. So see you in the next videos. Bye.